Welcome back, everybody, to the 2023 Disc Golf Masters Tour finale at North Cove, presented by Innova and generated by Grit Discs. We are back here at the North Cove Leisure Club and Disc Golf course for the final round of the MP50 division. Ace Run Productions bringing you this commentary. I am Felix Vega of Ace Run Productions. Check us out on all of our socials at Ace Run Pro. It's been an exciting event, 4 rounds culminating here with this 4th and final round. We are at the Boulders course. Excited to see JohnE McCray throw in that Ace Run Pro stamped EMAC Truth, and let's check out who's going to be joining Johnny on this final day. JohnE McCray here, 1014 rated round 3. Just been on fire all throughout this event. He's joined by Robert Ryan, 44 career wins, putting up a scorching 983 rated round 3 to get onto this lead card. Jeff Bauman here, 1001 rated round 3, 23 career wins to his credit. And rounding out the card, Michael Herzog, 24 career wins, also shooting a 989 rated round 3. We're going to start things off here on the Boulders course. Hole 1, par 3. 333 feet. This beautiful hole here lines up nicely from the tee. It's pretty much just a straight shot right ahead of you. You see the target, you know what to do. There is a hazard bunker on the right-hand side of the green here that creeps in at about 25 feet. Then out of bounds directly behind the basket, as you see the creek there lying in wait. Wind can definitely play a factor here. Had a little bit of a headwind here. JohnE McCray going with that Ace Run Pro stamped Glimmer Lucid EMAC Truth, firing away. That one stables up and goes just left of target there. See what Robert Ryan elects to do here. If he's going to go straight at it, go with the hyzer. Looks to be straight at it as well. And that one is going to settle in well inside the circle. Looks to be about 15-ish feet. Jeff Bauman looking a little bit right out of the hand. Needs to hurry. And that one is going to find its way into that hazard bunker on the right-hand side, unfortunately. Michael Herzog with a little bit of a lower line here. Straight at it. It's going to get some flare. Actually got eaten up quite a bit. I expected that to kind of kick forward a bit more. So he'll have a bit of a long look with a tailwind, it looks like, as we get to his disc. There you see Jennifer McCray on the bag for Johnny. Those two always attached at the hip and just absolute pleasures to be around. Michael Herzog giving it the bid there. Trying to get some early fireworks going. And Jeff from the bunker is able to secure his par with a solid putt to get the round started. You can see that flag whipping around. It is not going to be that calm of a day, it looks like, if we're going to have that kind of action on the flag this early. And Johnny floats his bid a little high off the band. And Ryan, taking home the birdie, is going to close the gap by 1 stroke there. He is currently 8 off the pace now. Johnny for par. He's able to clean up there, as does Michael. And hole 1 of this final round is in the books. Hole 2, par 4, 546 feet. Again, the creek there on the right-hand side does play out of bounds. There's also the mark on the right-hand side, as you see, as it is marked off to clearly show you where the OB is. Really just wanted to move your disc from right to left into this fairway, and then approaching here onto the green. Speed control is going to be paramount as you see this basket dangerously close to the out of bounds. Ryan up first after getting the birdie on hole 1 there. Sorry I misspoke about it being an 8-stroke difference, as I see it's quite a bit more there. And Robert putting it right in the middle of the fairway. Johnny blasting away with a little bit of angle on this. This is an aggressive line. And pushing Conrad back. That was hammered all the way up there on the fairway. Bauman going with the more traditional hyzer play, just wanted to finish out to the left-hand side and be safe, which he has done. Herzog very safe, getting that hyzer out to the left-hand side as well. So it looks like Michael Herzog will be first to act here. This is looking like it's going to finish early left, so we'll see how aggressive he's feeling about that third shot there. Forehand approach for Bauman, and that is trickled out of bounds. And a thumber. So it's hard to tell from this angle there. The out of bounds line kind of cuts away as you get closer to the basket. So Ryan's shot is in bounds, where the shot before that was just a bit shorter and still in the out of bounds area there. So kind of just before that tree, the out of bounds line moves to the right. Oh, and almost knocking it home there is Jeff. Ryan for birdie, and it's just a touch low there. Michael with a little stab approach putt there. See a couple of cleanups here around the baskets. Johnny here is going to tap in the birdie. And he's going to get that 1 stroke back that he gave away to Robert Ryan on hole 1. All right, head on over to DGMT.us. Check out the 2024 schedule. You don't want to miss out on these events as this tour is continuing to grow. So happy to be a part of it. Here we are, hole 3 on the Boulders course, par 3, 379 feet. You need to navigate this tunnel on your tee shot here and get out somewhere to this sloping green. A lot of people are just kind of playing for a safer shot, just looking to get out to the tunnel and then approach with a slower speed disc here to get up and down for the par. A bit of a bonus birdie here. 379 feet is not the difficulty, it's the angle of approach and getting your disc to do everything it needs to do within that space there. Johnny well outside the tunnel there. He'll have a look at the birdie there if he's feeling frisky, as he's on the downslope there, and runaway potential is indeed real. Ryan a bit high there and gets a couple of kicks that puts him back out to the middle of the fairway. And Bauman right up the gut there. Beautiful shot. Fading to the hillside on the left-hand side there. A little bit of a long bit at it if he wants. Michael Herzog lining up the backhand as well. Step one is really just get through this gap. And all four players, for the most part, have done that. And he's going to have himself a birdie look there if he wants it as well. We'll see. Robert Ryan first to act here, throwing a putter up towards the pin, putting himself just outside the circle. I'm sorry, just outside the bullseye. Jeff opting for the high side there, hoping for a checkup, and he gets it beautifully. Nicely played there, using the hillside to his advantage to naturally slow down the disc and keep him up high. Oh, just leaks out on the right-hand side for Herzog. Johnny lining up the turbo. Oh my goodness, just short left. Oh, I wanted to see it. You know you all want to see it. Anytime he breaks out the turbo, it's a treat for me. I know personally I'm not great at the turbo. I don't want to say I'm awful, but I'm terrible. Let us know in the comments, are you proficient in the turbo putt? Are you confident enough to break it out on a putt like that? Comment below, let us know. I know I'm not. Hole 3 in the books. JohnE McCray maintaining a commanding lead so far. Hole 4, this beauty of a hole, 276-foot par 3. These trees on the right-hand side prevent you from really getting the hyzer line completely all the way there. So it forces you to throw more of a straight shot right at it and having your fade kicking right at the back end here past that tree on the left-hand side there. Creek on the right-hand side does play as out of bounds. You play from your last spot inbounds. JohnE McCray up first, going with the EMAC Truth. Oh, and gets the last tree kick and puts him into the creek OB. That was finishing right towards the pin. Robert going straight. This is drifting to the right, and that is out of bounds. Never crossed over after that last set of trees there. So we'll see where they mark him there. I believe there is a drop zone on this hole if you do not cross in bounds. And this is also moving way to the right. And that one also is going to be out of bounds.
If I hit that tree and it's out of bounds, I didn't cross in bounds.
Oh, Johnny electing for the re-tee there, as he does not believe he ever crossed in bounds. That one fades out to the left-hand side. Robert Ryan as well re-teeing, since he also never crossed, and goes left-hand side. Yeah, I'm sorry, there is no drop zone if you never cross over, so you basically re-tee, which is what these guys are all doing here. This one just beats that last set of trees, and everybody safely inbounds on the re-tees. Robert Ryan will be up first. And that one settles down just behind the pin. Johnny for 4. And that one just holds on as well. See the wind picking up again here. Oof. And that one just floating over to the left-hand side. And a strong putt there for Jeff Bauman as he knocks in the birdie, gaining strokes on everyone here, as Herzog is going to putt out for his double bogey. JohnE McCray looking to do the same, and he does, and that will leave Robert Ryan here to also tap in for the double bogey. Tough hole, only 200 or 303 feet, but just a difficult one to get to. We move on to hole 5, par 3, 261 feet. A little bit of a blind pin here. From your teeing area, you can really maybe just see the flag. Pretty stock hyzer here for these guys. I'll be throwing mid-ranges, hyzer side, letting it crash on into the left here and just give themselves a look for the birdie. One of the ones that you definitely want to try to pick up here for sure. Couple of hyzers here to start off for the first two guys. That one getting a little bouncy on Johnny as that EMAC Truth is going to put him outside the circle. This one coming in nicely. Going to leave him probably just outside the circle as well. And Michael taking the straighter slash Anheuser approach at it, bending it around these last couple of trees. Gets a nice kick off of that last tree there and kicks him towards the actual pin. So, gotta like that. Johnny unfortunately hits the tree there. Gonna have a little bit of work to clean up the par there. Jumpers, he was just outside and unfortunately leaves it a little bit low. Michael going to do the same. And the birdie there for Jeff. Very nice drive, good putt, and he's 2 for his last 2, bringing him to under par for the round. Johnny able to bang home the par putt there. And we'll have a couple of cleanups here to close out hole 5. Hole 6, excuse me.
Missing. Taking the risk.
That was hole 5. I thought I'm losing my mind, maybe because I'm losing my mind. Hole 6, par 3, 402. Creek on the left-hand side does play as out of bounds. This one a dangerous hyzer here. These guys can all get there, but it's a matter of controlling your disc angle and speed at the end here. The boulders around the green can help to catch your disc and slow you down, but a lot of these guys are just going to be pushing something out to the right-hand side, giving themselves maybe a little bit of a half-bid look at it. Don't know how aggressive they all want to be here. We'll see. Jeff up first, pushing this one out to the right-hand side. And he's in that half-go, half-stay range. We'll see what he elects to do from there. Johnny, that looks like a fast disc in his hand, but that one is turning to the right-hand side. Oh, no, that's that EMAC Truth again. I thought maybe it was a driver there. But he's electing to play this for the 3. Robert getting this one over with some drift. Does it have the finish to get to the pin? It does, as he settles in nicely there. This one dropping closely, and that one settles up there nicely. See what Johnny elects to do here. Just laying up there with the putter. Beautiful birdie there for Michael. Nicely done. Celebrating. And a nice birdie there for Robert Ryan as well. Two nice gets. What a beautiful, picturesque green this is. Just with the water in the background, the boulders, the kudzu growing there just behind the basket. Just so nice. One of the most beautiful venues we get to visit all year. So we're always happy when we get to come back out here to North Cove. All right, through 6 holes, JohnE McCray maintaining the lead. On to hole 7, par 4, 506 feet off the tee here. He's just trying to get past this bridge if he can, cleanly, as there is OB there short of it on the right hand side and left hand side of it. There's a drop zone there if you don't make it across. Then approaching onto this picturesque green here, surrounded by these big, beautiful rocks. It can definitely chunk up your disc though as you approach, so maybe throw a disc that you don't love too much out there. Ryan pushing past the bridge and well out there onto the fairway. Very nice drive. That one a little bit low, and unfortunately that is going to find the out of bounds on the right hand side of that bridgeway there. Jeff up next. This looks good. Drifting over to the left hand side. We'll see what kind of look he's going to have there. Johnny blitzing this drive on Anheuser, turning the catch cam around, and that is way out there. Now 3/4 of the way to the pin. By far the longest drive of the group. And he's showing you why he still plays MPO on the regular on the Pro Tour with distance like that. Ooh, I heard that one.
No, we're going to show you Boylan's hole, bro.
Bit of a story, I guess, on that green there. I can see that with the peculiarity associated with it. Herzog lining this one up here. It's like a very good angle. And just in front of the pin there. Oh, unfortunately, Ryan clips that skinny tree there, and it knocks him straight down. Still has a look, but definitely not the shot he was intending for. Johnny pitching up with a jump putt. And he is just in front of the last set of boulders there. Ryan's got this for his birdie. And it bounces out to the right-hand side. That boulder there stopped him from rolling away. Jeff Bauman on a knee. Tricky putt here. We'll see if that's going to affect his downswing, and it doesn't as he still knocks home the birdie. Nice concentration there. As he gets to 3 on this hole. The par there for Herzog. And Ryan will get the par as well. Johnny with all of 8 feet for his birdie. His second here of the front 9. Hole 8, a par 3, 303 feet Off the tee here, you have this gauntlet of trees that you need to avoid. The middle gap, probably the most popular of the ones that you can pick. You just need to drift something relatively neutral to maybe slightly stable down here. Landing on this top plateau, not a bad thing. As you can see, a little bit of a drop off here. There is out of bounds way further back behind the basket here, but kind of hard to get to. You also can sometimes see like some wider hyzers, but there's a mandatory on the right hand side, so you can only go so wide on this. This one right up the gut, but unfortunately clips that bending tree there and gets knocked straight down. Johnny again going with that EMAC Truth, which we gave him the night before, and he's out here throwing on like 6 different holes already, having never thrown the disc, but is just puring shots left and right with it. Ryan there gets it down into the middle of the fairway. Herzog getting some drift on this one and pushing right. Way right. And that's... We'll see what happens there. He is not out of bounds. Good approach there, using the hillside there to kind of check him down. He'll have an uphill approach at it, or an uphill putt. Ryan with the jump putt approach there. And this is Michael Herzog. We could not find his disc within the allotted time available, so he is going to have to re-tee here. So this is him throwing 3. And this time he puts it down in the middle of the fairway. They found his disc literally 30 seconds after the timer had expired. But unfortunately the timer had expired, so he was forced to go ahead and take the re-tee. JohnE McCray here. This is for the birdie and just stayed right the entire time there. Jeff, this is for par. That's a fantastic scramble, as he's able to take home the par there. After hitting early on the drive, still saves it. Johnny will knock home his par putt as well. And Ryan gets the par as well there. One more hole to go on this final front 9 of the Disc Golf Masters Tour finale. Welcome back, everybody, here to the Boulders course. Hole 9, this par 3, 378 feet. A tricky left to right moving shot off the tee here. Then have a bit of an elevation change at the end of the hole here. Your destiny is to then fight back over to the left-hand side slightly, or you can just have it drift to the right side and give yourself an uphill putt. A lot of these guys are just trying to get somewhere right around here. A very tricky putt, though. As you can see, this pin is perched on the side of this hill there. Lots of rollaways, very common. Jeff taking that right side drift with a stable disc, looking for that finish. Just gets back across the cart path. I would assume he's going to probably likely lay up from there. Johnny wasting no time. Jumping there, and unfortunately Robert kind of stood in our way there, but that's finishing top left. Robert gets over on this one nicely, looking for that late finish, getting that cart path skip, and settles nicely. That is a very well executed drive there for Robert Ryan. This is looking tasty as well for Herzog. Similar skip. He does get the similar skip and a similar roll. He's going to have a look at it as well. A little bit of searching there for Johnny's disc, but it is found. He's breaking out the turbo here. Ooh, and that one somehow, gravity forgot to take hold there, and it stays up top. Jeff with the layup there, didn't want any part of that. Herzog here inside the circle and gets the birdie. That's a good one to get. Hole 9, a tricky one. Yes, sir. Feeling it there. Yes, love it. Love to see it. Ryan here uphill. A little closer, and he's going to card the birdie as well. Is he going to give us the heel kick?
Yeah, sure.
Ah, no heel kick. That's fine. Still a birdie nonetheless. Very good set of birdies there on hole 9. Definitely feels like a bonus when you get it. Par there for Jeff, and Johnny will go and clean up and tap out his par, presumably here. Needs to get to it before it starts moving. There it is. Dropping it home for the par. That wraps up the front 9 here of this final round from the Disc Golf Masters Tour finale from North Cove. Let's take a peek at the overall leaderboard. As you can see, Johnny well in control here. Matt Peckham making a bit of a run here, working his way up the leaderboard as well. Still 9 more holes to come on this beautiful property. Definitely want to check him out. Big thank you again to Callie McMorrin and the Disc Golf Masters Tour for bringing us out here. Check us out on all of our socials at Ace Run Pro. Check out again the DGMT.us site to get ready for the 2024 season coming your way. And a big shout out to our ace runners, including Michael Herzog, becoming an ace runner. Appreciate the support, Michael. We've got 9 more holes left to crown a champion in the MP50 division. Head on back. See how it all plays out.